Hi, I'm David Braun, the creator of the total solution to the 104 MC form. What you're looking at here is a flow chart of performing a market condition analysis. This chart can be found in the startup guide, the quick start guide that you can download off the website. Now, first you must identify the traits of the subject property. You also need to identify the subject submarket. Then you'll query a data source, likely your MLS. You'll have to export data to a spreadsheet. You'll need to get the format in into a very specific type of format. You have to get it into what I call a standard spreadsheet format. Also, you'll want to kick out any inappropriate records. You'll want to scrub the data if necessary, which means in some cases you may wish to add a column yourself. Then you'll need to organize the data into information. Now that's basically what the Total Solution program does. It's designed to help you organize maybe 200 records, more than likely 30 or 40 records, and it organizes that data, and when it becomes organized, then it becomes information, usable that the human brain can look at charts and trends. And then you'll need to review that information, and you'll need to come to some conclusion and opinion about the condition of the market. Then you'll need to comment, narratively explain in your report your conclusion and opinions and how you got them. Then you'll need to find some way to get this report or your market condition report into your appraisal form. So there's two issues here. Number one is the Total Solutions has nothing to do with getting your data into the spreadsheet. The appraiser has to do that. Now, if you're in a very rural area and or in a very rural area where you won't have much information, or your database, your MLS database won't go to a spreadsheet, you may not need this. So if you've bought it, let me know and we'll talk about a refund if you just can't use the software. It's designed to have a lot of data to run. Also, the Total Solution doesn't guarantee how you're going to get it into your appraisal software. I use one type of appraisal software, and I have a way that I can get it in there, but you may have a different software and may have trouble doing that. So hopefully it's priced low enough that if you have to, if there's other things you have to do, it's still a good product for you. Now let's look at just a minute. Let's look at the query. I went into my this is my MLS, and I ended up with 66 properties, and I went down and I clicked spreadsheet. Okay, now that's really what you have to do. Now I'm looking at my my Total Solution software, and I wanted to talk about mapping these out when you get them. What you have to do here before you can run that data in this, you have to identify what the date of sale is in your database. For example, the date of sale is a common term. My database calls it closing price. So if I can, and sometimes I can and sometimes I can't get to this data, I see here in mine it's called, I brought closing date over. Let's see here. I'm really looking for closing price. So I've got to go and look at all these fields. The thing about the Total Solution software, it doesn't care how many columns you have. Once you've mapped it, it could care less. So I'm going to copy this, and now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to this, and I would click here and then paste it, which I've already done. So that's basically what you would do for each one of these fields. You would do this if you follow the manual. You'll do this in the template. You could also save this data, and some of you say, well, I have 2 MLSs. That's fine. Let me mention this little number right here while we're on this. My software, my MLS does have real estate owned. It's called foreclosure and bankruptcy. And the keyword is yes. That means yes, it was. Yours, I've seen some that are just capital Y. Yours might be a 0 and a 1. Most of you will have listing date, the date it came on the market. Now, the other thing that I want to express to you is that you will want to search for a lot of things. Like, for example, in mine, I was able to search all at once, and you may have to do 2 searches, but that's okay. But I did active, extended, closed, expired, pending. I did a whole bunch of them, and that's what you want for this to run properly. So this is made to gather a lot of data. Now, if you have to, you can actually run this twice. You can load the data. See, the first time you would go get it, and I think I may have data in here. It says there's already data loaded. So you might do all your closed sales once, and then do another search for all of your expireds and pendings. And you would bring one in first, and then this would be the second search. And you could either delete the data, and I might say add to the data. And now it's bringing the data over. It brought it 68 records over, and it added to it. So now you're ready to run, and then this is where this little video will stop, and now you can click over and watch it run from this point. I hope this has been some help to you in making a decision to purchase, but also some help to those of you that have bought it and have kind of waited, and we're getting near the April 1 date, and now you're ready to try to set it up. Thank you.